I know you're not my biggest fan. 100%. I get it. And the reason why I'm being nice to you is because you seem to actually be coming to an understanding in a way. You don't like the idea that I'm asking strangers for money. I get it. I don't like that I have to ask strangers for money. And I know that's going to seem like a complete bullshit lie because of the gift lists I had, because I've asked for money in the past, Doesn't mean I like it, okay? I tell you that right the fuck now. I don't like it. As for getting a second opinion, because I do have an endocrinologist, he was the one that wrote that letter. This letter right here is from my endocrinologist to try and fight on my behalf to get some sort of coverage through anywhere. This was directly to the Ontario Works Discretionary Unit. And that's how I got coverage, half of it covered through the Ontario Discretionary Unit. He wrote a 5-page letter to the Assisted Devices Program, explaining that multiple injections a day are not working for me, that I am extremely insulin resistant. I'd have to log in to get those results again if you're interested in seeing those results. And that we are doing everything to combat this and it's not working and I need the insulin pump. And they still came back saying, nope, sorry, have to be type 1. As for a second opinion, I've tried to get my family doctor to refer me outside of Guelph for a second opinion because there isn't another endocrinologist in Guelph. And he refuses to do so because he says that the doctor I have is the best endocrinologist that he knows of. So he will not refer me outside to another endocrinologist. And as far as I know, and you and anybody else can correct me if I'm wrong, you can't self-refer to an endocrinologist in Ontario. Again, I could be completely wrong on that, but because they're a specialist, as far as I'm aware, you have to be referred by your GP, and he won't do so. I swear this guy, my doctor's really good, don't get me wrong, but I swear he gets paid by these specialists that he sends me to, because when I ask for another opinion, he won't send me. He says, no, I have the best of the best. There's no need to send me for a second opinion. And it's aggravating and irritating and frustrating and everything, because sometimes all it takes is somebody else who knows something a little bit different. And bam, we could have a different answer and that's a resolution. So unfortunately, I'm stuck with whom I have, who is great and is fighting, but when the program that's supposed to help won't help, the only other thing he could do is lie on the application, and that risks his license. And I can't ask him to do that, nor would he do that. But I could never ask somebody to risk their license, their livelihood, their everything for me. No way. And so he can't fill out the form saying I'm type 1 when the blood work says I'm type 2, but extremely insulin resistant. Again, if you're interested, I can pull up that blood work. It was done back in the summertime. I think it was in July. I can go through and try to find that blood work. The resistance, however, that tested it was at like 400 or something like that. It was crazy high. But I don't know what else to do. I have to get this insulin pump at this point in time. I'm on the highest amount. Like, they don't make a bigger insulin than the U300 for long acting. For fast release, they do make a U500. But I was told it's not covered. As far as my doctor knows, it's not covered. And even if it was covered, he's only prescribed that to one patient before because it's high risk. And he's not very comfortable with prescribing it. So, I don't know. I'm going to talk to him. I have an appointment next week with him. I want to talk to him about maybe trying a different fast acting. I can't see it being a difference because it's all the same stuff, is it not? I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. We've tried oral medications on top of the insulin, but that didn't work or caused severe issues. Like, I know my body is not going to be able to continue to handle the weight. I'm trying to lose it, or the high sugars. I don't know what else to do to combat it all.